Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some good trades as per usual. Let's dive into this analysis here on the S&P 500 and the SPY. We'll cover all the indices as per usual, and we'll take a look at the individual names. So let's take a look at the SPY today. Nice little update. Well, actually, not update, but recovery from yesterday's big down day, up 12 basis points now. Triple Q's up 21 basis points, and IWM was up. I was actually down 26 basis points. So overall, pretty flat day, I should say. I think the market's kind of waiting on the PCE data that's going to be coming out on Friday, and that's going to be the market moving event, right? And on top of that, you got a rising dollar, which is continuously adding pressure here. And I said that, I thought here that the top was confirmed here for the DXY. You know what? It just keeps extending higher and higher, and you're not erasing divergence, so you're actually solidifying the bearish divergence here for a wave two top. But I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if this is gonna be finishing up. You gotta. Everyone likes to talk about these bearish patterns, right? Well, you got a bearish pattern right here, a bit of a wedge, right? Sorry, there's a few lines here on the chart, but you got a bit of a wedge here. And if it is going to break down, then it should be at any moment, because you're reaching the climax of this wedge. It's hitting its peak, right? So eventually you're gonna see either a big break towards the downside or a big break towards the upside. And if we do have a break towards the upside, let me tell you, this is going to get very, very bearish in a hurry. Like, this market is gonna turn bad towards, like, very badly towards the downside, because you're already starting to see yields pop back up today. And I'm still in my TLT trade, right? And obviously we entered it much higher, so we have no problem with days like today. But obviously, if you're entering a little bit late, it's days like today can suck. But yeah, the 20-year went up, 10-year went up as well. Essentially the same pattern, and I still think the outcome will be the same. I think we will go down, but it may take some more time, right? We may need more time, so we'll have to see how the data is going to be coming out on Friday. In my opinion, it looks like it's going to be coming out lower than expected. I think it's going to match those numbers, and maybe even more than that, right? So let's take a look at the SPY on the market cipher. I'll take a look at the new daily candle we got right now on the after hours, right? And right now you have a 10 and a 1 on the dual band strength index, 4-hour time frame. You still got green money flow, but it is diminishing, right? Now this is the what we were talking about the other day, where this wave 4 may not already be in, and we could be extending further down. So this is a larger wave 4, so I wouldn't be surprised if you do an ABC correction and you get another drop down maybe on Friday, right? It's the same goes for the triple Qs. I said we have to be open to the idea that the 4 may not be in, right? And that it could extend lower. And if it is going to extend lower, then it should extend lower at any moment here, and it should fail, and you should get another leg down, right? You should get another leg down. You can get on the smaller time frames to see if we got 5 waves or 3 waves. Let's see here, the 15-minute. I mean, it's right now it's a little bit tough, but you can only make 3. I can only make 3 waves out of this right now, right? I can only make 3 waves, which means that it could be the bearish scenario. But we'll have to see. We need more data. We need the charts to play out, and I mean, right now the market's closed, so we don't know. But ultimately, I think we still have more upside in this market. And I think the Fed's going to be weak, and they're going to be cutting before elections, even if inflation's going down or up, right? I think they're going to cut regardless. It's kind of set in their minds at this point. Let's take a look here at the SPY on Wave Edge, triple Qs, Dow Jones. Not really anything here. Dow Jones, you have a red cross on today's candle, and nothing on the IWM. And on the smaller time frames, you don't got much going on either. So I just sit on your hands and wait for the trades to play out if you're not in any trades right now. And I mean, if in these periods of short term, like volatility, I make trades inside the Discord on options, and today we had a nice winner today. We're up 61% on a Tesla option, so you guys can subscribe and join the Discord and check it out for yourselves. And let me continue on. We'll take a look at the individual names now. So let's cover the individual names. Let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla actually had an amazing update today. So again, this is the breakout that I was talking about finally starting to play out I mean, it's been a long time coming. Hopefully, we get more upside here. Obviously, this is the wave three on the shorter time frames, so we probably need a bit of a pullback in a four, and then another fifth, right? And then and then we'll have one wave three done, right? And then another four and another fifth, right? So that's probably what's going to be happening here. It might take some time. So again, just got to be patient with these trades. And but ultimately, we looks like we nailed it. We're long from the lows here, and we should continue to ride this up higher. So congrats if you've been following me. You know, this analysis, it takes time to sometimes to play out, and it's not 100%, but so far this one played out beautifully. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple finishing up this wave four here, should continue to impulse out in the fifth wave higher. Amazon, let's take a look at Amazon. So someone asked me to take a look at Amazon. Let me get on this chart here. Okay, wow. So I think where Amazon is, I guess, inside of a fifth wave. Let me check the weekly. Yeah, okay. So it's essentially inside of a larger fifth wave. Okay. So I haven't fully mapped it out here, but I can tell already that we are inside of some sort of a fifth wave. And I would label the 1-2 probably somewhere down here. All right, we'd have to put the 1-2 down here, and this whole thing is a wave 3 on a larger scale. Nice pullback in a 4, and now you're finishing up in a fifth, right? But this fifth could take months to finish up, because I think Amazon might just be getting started here. It may have much higher to go, much higher, right? When I look at this, there you go. You've erased divergence, so the wave 3 has extended even further. Let me get rid of some trend lines here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there you go. So you got Amazon is essentially continuing to push higher instead of a wave 3. The 4 may already be done, and now you're continuing up in a fifth wave. All right. So this fifth wave, we'll have to see where this is going to end. But right now, it's looking good. I like the setup. You got a 1-2 setup, and you're already going higher. So again, this was the dip buy area right around here. I guess I put the dip buy here, this zone here, and it was a nice little buying opportunity, and it came up higher. And now we're gonna do something like this. So this is what I see for Amazon. Someone inside the Discord asked me to do this. So there you go. So now you're in this third wave here of the third wave. So you should continue to push higher and erase divergence and continue to push up. So a nice 3% move. It shows you Amazon has more upside. Same thing for Meta, I think. I think we've been tracking Meta as well. So Meta is also going to be pushing higher, and it is. And Google is also pushing higher inside of this fifth wave, continuing to extend up. This may not be a B, right? I could easily erase this, and this may not be a B, right? So we need to be patient with these trades. And we're gonna keep the B there for now, because I have this on the triple Qs as well. But if the market goes higher and higher and higher, this bearish scenario is invalidated, and we're going much higher in this market. That's why you got to go with this trend right now. Fighting the trend is like swimming against the current, so it's very difficult to hold those short positions for those perma bears. Okay, let's continue. Let me take a look at Mara. So Mara, Bitcoin pretty sloppy day today. I think it dropped back down lower, but ultimately Mara might be setting up for a nice pop higher in the C leg. Same thing for a lot of these crypto mining companies. Hut mining continues to just push up. It's just so bullish. I've been so bullish on this name for such a long time. It's just really nice to see these trades play out. And ultimately, Hut has higher and much higher to go, in my opinion. Okay, Bitcoin Cash up 17% today. Litecoin Cash, Litecoin, just Litecoin, not Litecoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash up 17% and Litecoin both up. So again, these are trades that I like to take. And it looks like they're playing out beautifully today, and I think they got much higher to go. All right, let's continue on. Let's take a look at something else. Let's cover all the the big caps here, the major names. Let me just take a look. See, someone's asking me to take a look at something else. So I'll cover. I covered Amazon, TLT, IWM. Yeah, so IWM. All right, so let's take a look at the IWM. So IWM is still inside this 1-2-1-2 count. It just extended a little bit further today in an ABC correction, but ultimately it should go higher. So this should recover by tomorrow morning, in my opinion. But we'll see how the overnight markets are going to treat us. But it's not going too well right now, right? So we're down a little bit, and people are a little bit worried. But ultimately, this is the count that I see for the IWM. If the wave two wants to extend lower, it can, right? But you have an invalidation point at 191. If that happens, this bear scenario where the DXY goes much higher is taking place, and maybe this market correction is coming, right? And then we need to readjust our positions immediately, right? You got to take action, right? If you're an active investor. Okay, let me continue on and let's see here. TLT. So someone asked for TLT. We'll take a look at TLT. So TLT right now, I think, in my opinion, possibly another buy opportunity, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Um, it was a nice impulse, but I can't really make any waves out of here because there's just so many gaps, and it would be really on like some smaller time frame. So honestly, I think this is just chop inside of this wave three, but ultimately you should continue higher. All right, that's just my opinion, and I think yields are going lower, which they have been, but I could always be wrong. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for the stocks here. Gold and silver had a down day today. Obviously, DXY pushing higher. There's only so much it can take. And you know what? The 1-2 setup, like I said, got invalidated. So this needs more time. Silver needs more time, and this is going to extend lower. Most likely will extend lower, either to the bottom of the range here or just continue to chop about before it's finished. Same thing for gold, I think. Gold didn't invalidate the 1-2 setup, but it looks like it's about to. So I mean, I think maybe we do get a flush down. So a flush down could be possible in gold and in silver before more upside. And then oil is starting to roll over as well too. Funny enough, I think I thought oil would continue to rally up into this level here, which it still technically could. But it's looking quite weak at the moment. So don't put don't put the farm on it. All right, so that's basically it, guys. It's really straightforward. We need the PCE data to come out, and we need the market to react to it. And if we'll see how it reacts to, but I'm still betting on the upside. So, anyways, have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.